It's another week and another adventure. We're going this week to the Croatan National Forest, and we're going to be staying at the Cedar Point Campground, which is right outside of the National Forest in Swansboro, North Carolina. Got about a 2-hour drive, which actually right now we're in a little bit of construction traffic, but about a 2-hour drive, so it's still really local to us. So got the babies with us again, got everything packed up, and we're ready to go. So we're making a little bit of a detour, but not really a detour because it's just off of 24, which is on the way to Cedar Point Campground. We are making a quick stop at Hammocks Beach State Park. We're gonna go get us a little stamp on our little passport because we can't really go out and enjoy the state park because it is mostly a kayak canoe trail. So basically you gotta have one of those two options with you to go and enjoy the state park. So this trip is not going to be for that, maybe another one on down the road, but we want to at least stop by and get our stamp while we're in the area. Here at Hammocks Beach State Park, there's actually a ferry system which you can board right here. That'll take you actually over to Hammocks Beach. This is an area where Hammocks Beach is out there. But also, like I was saying, canoes and kayaks, if you want to do the trails, there's actually a rental place right over here. We didn't know you can actually rent them here, but it's a good thing to know now. Here's your map to show you what I was talking about. You got the mainland Hammocks Beach access, which is where we currently are. And your ferry ride, as you can see, the dotted line goes out to Bear Island, which is part of Hammocks Beach State Park. So this is the area around us. The visitor center here at Hammocks Beach is really nice. It looks like it's been recently updated, so it's a very good place to stop by just for, say, a little day trip to go rent the kayaks or canoes, or even take the ferry over to the beach. So if you're in the area, it's a good place to stop by. So we're now entering Swansboro, which was right there at Hammocks Beach, so they're right close together to the other state park we're going to. And we're crossing the White Oak River, which I didn't know the name of it, and now I see the sign. And that's a seafood place, Clyde Phillips Seafood, that we're going to be coming back to here just in a little bit to actually get some fish that we're going to be cooking the next few nights. And just going through this town, looks like a little coastal town that is really neat. But also up here on the left is a little produce stand we're going to be coming back to also that looks amazing, and they have a little quirky thing up front that I love, and I have to get a picture with it. He wasn't there. Tater wasn't there. If you look at the place of business there on Google Maps, they have a truck out front, and actually on their website too. It says it's got a Chevy 3100, like a produce truck that's dressed up like it came from the movie Cars, and he says that his name is Tater. He's Mater's cousin.
Here you go.
We're here.
Ari's excited, aren't you? Are you excited, Aria?
You're probably asking yourself, why am I in Lowe's? Well, when we got to the campground to connect up our water, to fill up our water tanks, found out that all the fittings in the entire park had been removed. So we had no way to actually connect our hose pipe and fill up our tanks. So I'm here at Lowe's. I'm gonna get a container to put some water in and basically be able to fill up our tanks through a tank. Well, a water carrying tank. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. A little bit more work, but not too bad. Yes, it says it's for kerosene, but it's blue. For me, it's gonna be for water. On top of that, we also went to that fish market that we showed you earlier while we was coming into the Cedar Point area. Went there and we were expecting a selection of fish like what we're used to in Southport. Our local fishmonger has got a wide selection of basically, let's just say 20 fish. I don't know exact numbers, but it's got a wide selection. This one had about 4 or 5 fish, and we plan to do like a skewered fish tonight and cook it over the grill. So that really didn't work for what we was planning to do for dinner. So we've now come up to Lowe's Food, which is right here above the campground. Andrew's going to see what fish they have there to basically see if they have something that we can use, or if we need to try to replan our dinner plans altogether. Produce for tonight's dinner was picked up at Winberry Farm Produce. We have 2 ears of corn, a fresh tomato, and zucchini. All was locally grown. And this goes with the grouper that Andrea is able to pick up at Lowe's Food. New addition to the camper this week is the cloud key ring holder. Last week we had a lot of keys being set down on the counter, and it got to be a hassle. So Andrea was able to find this on Amazon, and we put it up there. So we have the truck key and the camper keys.
And show them it's magnetic.
Oh yeah, and it's magnetic. That was the best part about it. It's magnetic. All right, the camper is set up. As you can see, got the tab all level. We got our tent already set up, and I'm gonna give you a little tour of our campsite. All right, like I said, here's the tab, and here's our camp spot. Got a nice level drive. We're in camp spot number 2 here at Cedar Point. There's our tent in the very back corner. We have our fire pit and our seats and everything ready. But we also have a nice little trail going off into the woods. It doesn't actually go to anywhere except for a little scenic overview, but still, nice little camp spot. So far, this has actually been a pretty good campsite. Like I said, the sites are level. The weather, it was supposed to be kind of mild, but actually with a cool breeze, I guess since we're so close to the ocean, it's been a nice cool day. Even though, yes, I'm showing a little bit of sweat there, it's because it's hard work to get these things level. So, but so far it's actually been pretty nice. Still got 3 more days to check it out, so hopefully it continues to be a good trip. These are the resident guest greeters at a lot of the spots in the park. These huge spiders, which Andrea says she thinks they're banana spiders, are huge and everywhere, but so cool to look at. Can't really tell it right now because it's so dark out here, but we've got our corn on the fire roast can get. And yeah, we actually got a good fire going with Andrea's assistance. She always helps me out with fire.